MLB The Show's Tanner Roark gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Andujar brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Gardner is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's gone 2 for 8. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
High in the air out to center field. Zobrist is going to have room out there as he puts this. Here's Randall Gritchick, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat. Tanaka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 10.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Travis Shaw comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Urshela has a play. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count is 1-2 now. McGuire stands at second with 2 gone. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You can tell.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they worked so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
So he sets him down swinging. Luke Voigt goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Sanchez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days. And it's fouled away. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Coming to the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The first baseman, number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run for the Jays. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Now batting. The third
First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McKinney's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Grichuk averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk.
Count is full.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. Number
At
10.
the plate, Reese McGuire. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Popped him up. LeMahieu calls for it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he pours this one into the letters, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ben Zobrist.
The center fielder.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The second baseman, Kevin.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready on 1 and 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Tellez is retired, 2 down now.
Up next to the Blue Jays, Masahiro.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Back up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The center fielder, number 11.
First offering on its way. Brett Gardner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Hey, you just got to tip your hat if you're on the mound. For him to have the ability to keep that pitch fair, that's a breaking ball on the inner half. How many times have we seen that one hook foul?
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career, and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Here it comes, 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
I got to count 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on? Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
This is in the air to left field. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs, in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 6-0. Grisham is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 3.
Williams Astudillo is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Now the pitch.
Number 64.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 to count. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Count 1 and 2.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Astudillo is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 completes. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Left side, but well fouled. And he misses there, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge is going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And another foul ball. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So stepping in, Travis Shaw. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 now. Guerrero stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a second-year big leaguer. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Line to the right side, but foul. Britton pauses. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throw into third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 0-1 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. 2 down, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And now a pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Giancarlo Stanton now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Giancarlo Stanton is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cavan Biggio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Now here it comes. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Tellez is retired, 2 down now.
Now back, the left fielder, Billy.
Written pauses. Here's the delivery. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The bouncer to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
late that time for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits to this point.
Brett Gardner.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Back goes Grisham. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 8-0 the final today. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.